Thanks very much, Reed. Talent is in the eye of the beholder, I guess, Norm Miller. And while we're not ready to roll the credits on the Hamilton Bulldogs season yet, they're in tough right now, trailing in the playoff race by 10 points with a lot of teams to jump over. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the First Ontario Centre. Lake Erie and Hamilton, Norm, two teams who are right now out of the playoff picture, looking to get back into the playoff picture. And with Lake Erie missing 2 out of their 3 top scorers, the role of Andrew Agozzino becomes all the more important. Called Niagara's loss to Plymouth on Thursday a huge loss for the Ice Dogs because they lost in regulation, no points, but then Mississauga lost 4-0 to North Bay. Ottawa lost 7-0 to Peterborough, so the Ice Dogs are right back where they were before Thursday's game. And as you said, this is a team that they have been, well, for lack of a better word, miserable against.
Yeah. That's a pretty good word.
2 more concerns to look at. Mississauga is another one. Elliot Kerr, the owner, is in the second year of a 3-year plan. He was hoping to draw 3,000 fans, and they haven't hit that target. And we were talking with Stu Kernan before the game about the potential need for a new arena in Sudbury at some point. They have started those discussions, but that might be a ways down the road. All right, national anthems in the books, ready to go. Norm Miller for the Hamilton Bulldogs and the Rochester Americans. Both teams coming off victories. Rochester 6-4 over Utica. Hamilton a stirring 5-4 victory in overtime over Rockford right here at Copps Coliseum. Should be a good matchup. I don't think people expected the Hamilton Tiger Cats to put 35 points up on the board in the first half. And 1 special teams touchdown and 1 long interception return right at the end of the first half. So that's 2 touchdowns from sources who, it's a bonus if you get scoring from those sources, and then throw in Henry Burris, who has been absolutely marvelous. Looks like he hasn't missed a beat in his first game back. His first half numbers were outstanding, threw for almost 200 yards. Concussions have been something of an epidemic in hockey, felling the game's big stars such as Claude Giroux of the Philadelphia Flyers and, of course, the poster boy for hockey, Sidney Crosby of the Pittsburgh Penguins. But it's not just hockey that concussions have impacted. It's all over sport. Here at McMaster University, 2 varsity athletes playing basketball have been forced to retire due to post-concussion syndrome. Now, people are going to be watching this on TV, and they're going to shake their head because it's 0-0. The shots are 7-5. You're saying it's exciting.
Yeah.
Why? All right, thanks very much. I could have listened to Chris talk.
Yeah, great stuff.
Some of those pictures, was that the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics? It looked tropical there.
Yeah, it looked very balmy. It was. And it's a bit of a tropical resort, apparently, Sochi. And you don't expect to see a photo of a guy at the Winter Olympics standing on the beach, do you?
Yeah, absolutely not. Hamilton Bulldogs tied with Oklahoma City 1-1, and I guess Hamilton could feel a little bit fortunate considering the way the shots on goal went, but they did maximize their opportunity. We'll take a look at some of the highlights here. Have to deal with that, and Toronto maybe have had to deal with less call-ups, but more sustained call-ups, guys who have been up with the Maple Leafs for a long period of time. For me, a guy who is going to be key in the second half of the season, Reed, is going to be Christian Thomas. Brought here to score 19 goals last year. He needs to provide offense. But is there another platform that the CIS can aspire to? Is there another step that they can take to get more of a national focus? We'll address that as we take a look at marketing and promoting the CIS in the 21st century next on the broadcast booth.